Hello everybody and welcome to this instruction video. This video we're going to be talking about week 2 of the crochet along nuts about squares. For week 2 you're going to be making 3 of these squares. This is Spiro Star by Helen Shrimpton. So first of all you need to make 3 of them in the colorways that I've given on my blog. When you've done that, we're going to add an extra row around the square to get our stitch count correct. For that extra row you're going to use color A. What I'm going to be using for this round is this black yarn. That's going to be my color A, but it's not color A of course because these are all random colors in this square. But for your color A, you're going to do one more round around the 3 Spiro Star squares that you've already made. I have a link to where you can find the video for this square, and when you've done that you're ready to add the extra row. Going to add an extra row. I'm going to use color A. It's important, use your color A. I'm going to attach my yarn in any chain 2 corner space. Make it chain 2. This is your first half double. If you prefer, you can also do a standing half double crochet. Show how to do that in the first video. So Nuts About Squares week 1. I do a standing half double here. Doesn't matter, you can do a chain 2 or a standing half double. Another chain 2, that's your corner chain 2. And a second half double in this same corner stitch. That's your new corner made. Now going to do a half double on every stitch. Be mindful of your first stitch, that's that little one there. And work a half double. And repeat that on every stitch. That's going, if everything went right, you should have 42 stitches along the edge here. And then we're adding a half double crochet in the corner, in each corner. So it's going to bring your stitch count to 44. So I'm going to work a half double on every stitch. When you get to your next chain 2 corner space, work a half double, chain 2 and another half double. And then repeat on your next edge, work a half double on every stitch. Go all the way around. And when you get here to your first stitch, so that's going to be the chain 2. In this case I'm going to close on that chain 2 with a slip stitch. When you've done your last row, you have 44 stitches from corner to corner. So just double check that you do have 44 stitches. Repeat this last row on all 3 of your squares and work away any last yarn tails you might still have. What you'll notice is that your square is a little wobbly. Spiro Star does actually bobble a little bit, but if you block it, this will flatten and straighten out nicely. So take a moment to block all 3 of your squares to the correct size. Brings us to the end of this video for week 2. I hope to see you next week again for Nuts About Squares part 3.